world is going to crumble when they see this next arrest. In the meantime, there's going to be deaths, distractions, and fires to hide evidence. Watch for it, ask questions, demand answers.
Mysterious fires burning luxurious mansions to ash just days before crucial investigations are an effective and almost fail-proof pattern with the elites. The fire that just ravaged the Los Angeles neighborhood has everyone talking, including comedian Katt Williams, who had predicted planned disasters long before celebrities' homes burned selectively and evidence potentially turned to ash. This has raised two questions. How come certain mansions got burnt while others stood untouched? Was the fire truly meant to bury secrets, or is it an overactive imagination? Join us as Katt Williams exposes Diddy's ties to the LA fires, the Hollywood firestorm. An unsettling scene unfolded in the heart of Los Angeles, where palm trees usually sway peacefully against the blue sky. 8 fierce fires erupted within 48 hours, creating a blazing pattern that left seasoned firefighters scratching their heads. This wasn't your typical California wildfire season. Something felt different, more calculated. Live news cameras captured more than just flames. During a routine report in Pacific Palisades, you could see how much damage passes through the expensive neighborhood. The flames that followed didn't spread randomly. They danced from one specific mansion to another, leaving some homes untouched while others burned to their foundations. A resident who lived between 2 burned mansions described the bizarre sight. "My neighbors' homes are gone, but mine doesn't have a scratch, not even smoke damage. It's like the fire knew where to go." The mystery deepened when firefighters discovered something unexpected beneath the charred earth. Hidden tunnels stretching like a spider's web under LA's wealthiest districts began collapsing. However, that wasn't the only place getting burnt. As an underground lithium battery storage facility in California, the fires seemed to have minds of their own. Security cameras caught glimpses of figures in ski masks near freshly ignited blazes. Dr. Andrew Huberman, a well-known podcaster, shared photos of suspicious groups hovering near a new fire in Santa Monica. He wrote about witnessing the start of fires in urban areas that shouldn't have been burning at all. Peter Murgatroyd, Dancing with the Stars professional, warned her followers about 5 men in ski masks actively starting fires across Southern California. The warning spread like wildfire itself across social media platforms, backed by videos showing unexplained explosions in Pasadena that quickly turned into raging infernos. Even more puzzling was the timing. Insurance companies had mysteriously canceled policies in these areas months before. Local firefighting funds had been cut, water reservoirs were unusually empty. Each detail alone might seem coincidental, but together they painted a troubling picture. As smoke continued to fill the LA sky, making the round as the alleged underground discoveries. "We're dealing with hazardous materials in these tunnels," someone explained. "The air quality is so dangerous that even our specialized teams need extra precautions." The area was quickly cordoned off, leaving residents wondering what really lurked beneath their feet. The fires kept burning, choosing their targets with what seemed like careful precision. In a city known for its movie magic, this real-life drama unfolded with too many plot twists to ignore. Something or someone was orchestrating this fiery chaos, and the truth was slowly rising from the ashes. As firefighters battled the mysterious blazes across Los Angeles, another explosive revelation emerged from an unexpected source. Months ago, someone saw what was coming, but who would have believed that a dark prophecy would turn it into such a fiery reality? Katt Williams, Ally Carter, and the secrets they're exposing. Back in November 2020, a woman named Ally Carter started gaining attention. She claimed to be a survivor of horrible experiences, including being trafficked and having to endure terrible mistreatment at Diddy's infamous freak-off parties. On her website, Ally shared that she had lived through MK Ultra mind control, dissociative identity disorder, PTSD, satanic ritual mistreatment, police brutality, and corruption within Child Protective Services. She even said she had been a victim of crimes against humanity. Fast forward to October 2024, Ally released another video that quickly spread across social media. In it, she dropped a bombshell. "Watch for those fires," as she warned. "Explosions make fires too. Explosions make accidental fires too." Her message was clear. Something more sinister was at play. People, she said, wouldn't immediately understand what was causing the fires, but eventually they'd see the connection to trafficking. This video appeared just a month after Diddy's arrest, and people started paying closer attention. Ally hinted at another big arrest coming soon and promised to reveal even more shocking details. On December 2024, Ally sat down with Stu Peters for an interview where she went into more detail. She described being trafficked through underground tunnels beneath places you wouldn't expect, schools, amusement parks, and even cemeteries. Her warnings and revelations didn't go unnoticed. On social media, a user with the handle Return of Cappy shared her video and added a chilling thought. Maybe these fires have a much deeper purpose. Ally Carter, who was trafficked under the Getty by extremely famous people, told us to watch out for the fires and that there is more to them. The video took off, getting over 2 million views and more than 4,000 reposts. People started connecting Allie's warnings to the destructive wildfires that had recently swept through Los Angeles. One viewer commented, "Something nefarious is definitely going on," while another said, "I was just thinking, there's something weird about this fire." Behind closed doors, Katt Williams had shared more details with his inner circle. According to close sources, he spoke of a network so powerful it made Diddy look like a small player. He described elaborate parties where Hollywood's biggest names gathered, events that went far beyond typical celebrity celebrations. The comedian's warnings came with a list, a document that sent shockwaves through entertainment circles. Names of A-list celebrities, beloved talk show hosts, and even political figures filled its pages. From Oprah to Jay-Z, Ellen to Leonardo DiCaprio, the list connected dots that many feared to connect. One of Williams's confidants, speaking under condition of anonymity, revealed late-night conversations where the comedian detailed how these elite gatherings operated. Katt knew things were about to explode, and the source explained. He said the fires wouldn't be random, they'd be precise, targeted, and timed perfectly with legal proceedings. The list didn't just name names, it outlined connections, dates, and locations. It mentioned specific properties that would later burn, including Diddy's mansion. Williams had allegedly mapped out how the evidence would disappear, first through accidents, then through natural disasters, and finally through carefully orchestrated chaos. As the fires continued to rage, more pieces of Williams' prediction fell into place. He'd spoken of stacked functions, multiple goals achieved through single events. The fires weren't just destroying evidence, they were reshaping neighborhoods, erasing history, and sending messages to those who might think about speaking up. Allie's warnings hadn't stopped at fires. He'd hinted at a larger storm brewing, one that would shake Hollywood's foundations. With each passing day, as more celebrities faced accusations and investigations, his words carried growing weight. The question wasn't whether he'd been right, but how much more of his prediction would come true. Diddy in jail. From behind the thick glass walls of Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center, Sean Diddy Combs made a phone call that caught investigators' attention. Speaking to his son in hushed tones, he delivered what seemed like a simple request: get rid of all the leftover pizza boxes. The odd message sparked immediate red flags among federal agents monitoring the call. The timing of this strange phone call made people suspicious. It happened not long after the FBI searched Diddy's fancy homes in Miami and Los Angeles. They took away boxes filled with possible evidence. Diddy, who once seemed like he could do no wrong, was now facing serious accusations, like being involved in illegal businesses, trafficking people, and running what the authorities called a criminal group. His world was falling apart. He had built a huge empire, but now it was all crumbling. The police were getting closer, and with each piece of evidence they found, it became clear that things were not looking good for him. The once powerful music mogul who had everything, money, fame, and success, was now at the center of a huge legal mess. Inside the detention center, Diddy's life had changed dramatically. Once surrounded by silk sheets and ocean views, he now shared a small unit with Sam Bankman-Fried, the fallen crypto king. Guards reported that Diddy appeared thinner, grayer, and noticeably quieter than his usual larger-than-life persona. The man who once ruled the music industry now sat in a concrete cell, his empire threatening to collapse like a house of cards. With each new revelation, each leaked video, and each witness statement, the weight of evidence grew heavier. The question lingered: were those pizza boxes really about leftover food, or were they code for something far more sinister? The courtroom showdown. In the austere halls of Manhattan's federal courthouse, a legal battle unfolded that rivaled any Hollywood blockbuster. The addition of prosecutor Maureen Comey, daughter of former FBI Director James Comey, changed the game entirely. Known for her steely determination and brilliant legal mind, she had previously brought down Ghislaine Maxwell in the infamous Epstein case. Her presence sent shivers through Diddy's defense team. She brought with her 9 videos labeled as freak-off tapes, which became central to the case. Diddy's attorneys fought back, claiming the tapes showed only consensual activities between adults, but prosecutors painted a different picture, suggesting they revealed a complex operation that preyed on vulnerable individuals. The battle over these tapes intensified when Diddy's team discovered someone had leaked surveillance footage to CNN. The courtroom crackled with tension as Judge Aaron Subramanian peered down from his bench weighing Diddy's fate. The music mogul's lawyers had proposed an elaborate $50 million bail package, complete with around-the-clock security and a modest Upper East Side apartment. Gone were the suggestions of Miami mansions with boat docks. They knew those wouldn't fly. But Judge Arun Subramanian remained unconvinced, citing concerns about witness tampering and Diddy's pattern of violence. Behind closed doors, legal teams clashed over evidence. Prosecutors revealed a troubling pattern of witness interference. They claimed Diddy had orchestrated a sophisticated campaign from behind bars, using family members as messengers to reach potential witnesses. His birthday video, seemingly innocent, was flagged as an attempt to sway future jurors. Judge Subramanian's rulings came like thunderbolts. He ordered prosecutors to destroy copies of Diddy's jailhouse notes, citing attorney and client privilege. Yet in the same breath, he denied bail, declaring no amount of money could guarantee community safety or prevent witness tampering. The legal battlefield expanded when Diddy's team launched a counter-offensive. They demanded gag orders on federal officials, pointing to leaked information in the New York Post. A source familiar with the case described heated arguments in the judge's chambers over what could be said publicly about the investigation. Young lawyers from both sides huddled in courthouse corridors, surrounded by towering stacks of documents. They whispered about evidence, videos, phone calls, and financial records that could make or break the case. One junior prosecutor confided that the evidence room looked like a library of secrets, each file potentially holding the key to unraveling Diddy's empire. The pressure mounted as May's trial date loomed. Diddy's legal team worked frantically to suppress certain evidence while fighting for access to others. They argued that media coverage had poisoned the jury pool, while prosecutors countered that Diddy himself had orchestrated a PR campaign from his cell. In a surprising twist, 3 federal judges were called to review the bail decision. The panel's involvement signaled the case's extraordinary nature. It was rare for multiple judges to weigh in on a pre-trial detention decision. The legal community buzzed with speculation about what this could mean for future high-profile cases. Every day brought new motions, new arguments, and new revelations. Court reporters described scenes of controlled chaos as lawyers rushed between hearings, their arms loaded with documents. The case had become a legal marathon, testing the limits of both the prosecution's evidence and the defense's creativity. As spring approached, one thing became clear. This wasn't a simple criminal case anymore. It had evolved into a complex legal chess match where every move could change not only Diddy's future, but potentially reshape how the justice system handles cases involving powerful figures. While lawyers battled in air-conditioned courtrooms over Diddy's fate, fire investigators uncovered an unsettling truth about LA's burning mansions. A pattern emerged that stretched back years, raising a chilling question. Could these blazes be part of a larger, long-running scheme to protect Hollywood's darkest secrets? Suspicious fires? Not the first. 5 years before LA's current inferno, the 2018 Malibu fires left a puzzling trail of destruction. $1 million mansions owned by celebrities burned to ash while neighboring homes stood perfectly intact without even a scorched wall. Local fire chief Robert Martinez remembers that night clearly. In 20 years of firefighting, I'd never seen flames behave that way. They seemed to pick their targets. The pattern repeated in Maui during 2023. As flames devoured the Hawaiian paradise, certain properties belonging to the wealthy and powerful survived mysteriously unscathed. Insurance investigators noted how fire lines stopped abruptly at specific property boundaries, defying natural fire behavior. Back in LA, retired arson investigator Sarah Chen had been tracking these strange fire patterns for years. Insurance companies don't suddenly cancel policies in wealthy areas for no reason, she explained, pointing to a map dotted with recently canceled insurance policies, and they know something we don't. The timing of policy cancellations raised red flags. Months before the current LA fires, major insurance companies quietly dropped coverage for specific properties in Beverly Hills and Pacific Palisades. Local homeowners received cryptic letters citing increased risk factors without further explanation. Underground, another story unfolded. City planning records revealed that many burned properties sat above old tunnel networks, some dating back to the Prohibition era. Former city engineer Marcus Rodriguez discovered that several properties marked for emergency demolition after the fires aligned perfectly with these forgotten passageways. The land grab pattern became clearer with each passing day. After the Maui fires, investment firms swooped in, offering cash deals to devastated homeowners. Similar companies now circled LA's burned districts, their offers arriving before the ashes had cooled. Property records showed many buyers connected to shell companies with mysterious offshore ownership. Local environmental scientist Dr. Amanda Foster found another disturbing detail. These fires burned at temperatures hot enough to destroy specific types of evidence, paper, electronics, DNA, but somehow spared surrounding vegetation, she noted, reviewing thermal imaging data from multiple fire sites. Weather patterns told their own tale. Each major fire outbreak coincided with significant Hollywood scandals or legal investigations. The 2018 Malibu fires erupted during the Weinstein scandal. The Maui blazes coincided with major trafficking investigations. Now, as Diddy faced federal charges, LA burned again. Old newspaper archives revealed similar patterns dating back decades. Whenever Hollywood faced potential exposure of its darker side, convenient disasters seemed to strike. Fire department veterans spoke in hushed tones about controlled burns that spiraled beyond their intended targets, leaving selected properties in ruins while others remained mysteriously protected. As smoke continued to blanket Los Angeles, these historical patterns painted a disturbing picture of power, privilege, and carefully orchestrated destruction. Each fire seemed to write another chapter in a story that stretched far beyond simple natural disasters. Secrets, fires, and the Diddy controversy. During LA's burning chaos, Chris Brown broke Hollywood's usual polite silence. His raw Instagram post cut straight to the heart. Someone starting these fires doesn't add up. The message spread like wildfire through celebrity circles, cracking the careful PR-managed responses typical of stars facing controversy. At the Metropolitan Detention Center, Diddy's children tried to maintain a brave face. Quincy Brown, Diddy's 33-year-old adopted son, and Chance Combs, his 18-year-old daughter, released a joint statement calling the situation devastating. Their words carried the weight of family loyalty against mounting public skepticism. The most personal response came from Janice Small Combs, Diddy's mother. Her voice trembling during a press statement, she compared her son's situation to those wrongfully convicted due to past actions. Yet even maternal devotion couldn't hide her admission that Diddy wished may have been not entirely truthful about. Ty Sticloris, John Legend's manager, broke ranks with a chilling New York Times piece. She described it being locked in a bedroom at Diddy's St. Bart's party in the late 1990s. What happened that night was no aberration, she wrote. Pervasive culture trend in the music industry. Social media that became a battlefield of carefully worded posts. Some celebrities deleted old photos with Diddy, while others posted cryptic messages about karma and truth. Entertainment lawyers worked overtime, advising clients how to distance themselves without appearing to take sides. On Instagram, Diddy himself maintained an eerie focus on family photos. His posts showed nothing but children's birthdays and family moments, creating a stark contrast to the unfolding drama. His youngest daughter's birthday post seemed particularly pointed, a reminder of innocence amid accusations. Private Instagram accounts of industry insiders told a different story. Makeup artists, stylists, and backup dancers shared whispered concerns in comment sections. Many described years of witnessing troubling behavior but feeling powerless to speak up. As smoke continued to darken LA's skies, the divide in Hollywood deepened. Some stood firmly by Diddy, others distanced themselves, and a brave few spoke out. Each reaction revealed the complex web of loyalties, fears, and power dynamics that had long shaped the entertainment industry's response to controversy. Through it all, the fires kept burning and the questions kept growing. With each celebrity statement, each family defense, and each whispered confession, the story grows more complex. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, leave nice comments, and remember to subscribe for more interesting content. Check out another interesting video by clicking on the one appearing on your screen right now.